I'm going to deafen you for a second, so I'll be back. Alrighty.
Bye. I need to mute my stream. Done.
Okay, so this board, we got some attacks.
Rather, I
Militia.
needed to mute your stream. Anyway.
Yes. We have Militia and Ghost Ship and Scrying Pool, so discarding attacks. There's no direct defense, but, there's enormous draw with Scrying Pool. So that's a thing. Trashing. There's no trashing, which really makes Scrying Pool kind of sad, right? Yeah, that's really sad. Without trashing, Scrying Pool is just a lot less reliable. Now, Scrying Pool does counter Ghost Ship. You can set an action and then a bad card, discard the bad one, draw the action. It's like nothing ever happened. Well, almost like nothing ever happened. So there is interaction there. Oasis is pretty bad against discard attacks. So is Sage. So is a Silver Flood with Masterpiece. So like Explorer isn't even all that great. It looks like, I mean, the engine you can make is just got to be slower than Militia / Ghost Ship Big Money. I think Ghost Ship Big Money is the way to go. Yeah. Do you want a Militia? I think you want a single Militia with Ghost Ship Big Money. So I'm going to open Militia Silver and go for Ghost Ship and Big Money. Sad day, yeah.
Militia, huh?
Yeah. I aim to please.
That's definitely wrong.
Is it?
Is it? Yeah, like the guild? Oh, you probably don't play Magic.
I've played, I think, 3 or 4 games of Magic in my life.
Whoa. Um,
Yeah, that's right.
See, I'm sitting here debating, what do I want on my 3? Sage or Oasis or Hamlet?
I think all of those cards get worse with a 3-card hand.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of 3-card hands,
I'm perfectly happy to discard 2 estates to you.
I just want you to be happy. I want both of us to be happy. Mostly me, but you too.
Okay. Well, that's very kind and considerate of you.
Once again, I aim to please. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going to keep buying golds as long as my draws let me. Now, given the fact that he's going for Scrying Pools, that makes Ghost Ship considerably less sexy than just more Militias. And since I keep on hitting 4, I think a second Militia is not the worst thing ever. So yeah, we do that. Yeah, that Sage is really finding that potion. I think that's the only card in your deck that it can find, right?
Yup, that's the idea.
Yep. Okay, so on 5 here, a couple of interesting options.
Right?
Hmm?
I'm saying, turn 7 and I have 4 scrying pools.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not going to deny that 4 Scrying Pools on turn 7 is usually more than one normally has on turn 7. Especially without Stonemason on the board. So, anyway, a couple of options here. There are actually 3 different things I'm considering here. Number 1 is Royal Seal, because I just should have had a silver. The other 2 are Explorer and Ghost Ship. Now, he hasn't gotten any militias or ghost ships yet, but I mean, he's Wandering Winder, and he knows that if his engine is going to beat my amazing big money strat, that it's going to have to play these attacks every turn. So Silver Flood with Explorer does not seem like the sexiest thing ever. So that means it's Ghost Ship or Royal Seal. Now, with 2 militias in my deck, Ghost Ship is not the super sexy thing that everyone, wants in their life. And Royal Seal's a really good card. I can top deck a gold if things aren't going so great. I mean, top decking gold is great if I'm going to be having 3-card hands all the time. And the Ghost Ship is kind of countered by Scrying Pool. I want this. Yeah, trigger that shuffle. And discard a gold. That's what I wanted. Kipco, I'm still learning, but why is Militia a better opening than another silver so you can get ghost ships? Well, I think when I bought the Militia, I was under the assumption that he was going for big money, and I thought that I would be getting ghost ships played on me a lot, so having, more terminals than normal in that kind of a deck is okay. I also think, as first player, you kind of have to press your advantage and get a Militia. Josh says ghost ship is countered by ghost ships. Well, it's a soft counter. It still actually hurts him. He gets less of a sifting effect on his first scrying pool. So,
It's true, it definitely hurts.
And, drawing cards is good. I mean, I'm playing big money. You want to draw some cards, man. That's what you want.
Drawing cards is good.
It is.
I don't disagree. Drawing cards is good.
It's so good.
Let's go with...
Scrying pool ghost ship?
Well, that's possible.
That also seems to be possible.
Indeed.
A little bit of backstory about my Bangai Cardinal fish, since that seems to be appropriate at this point in time. I used to have 4 of them. And
Wait, can I interrupt for a half second?
Oh, please do.
You know what else counters ghost ship?
Sage? Oh, yeah. It can. Yeah, and yeah, you're not, there's no thinning. Sure. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, you only have the 1 Sage, but still, it also counters ghost ship. Yeah.
It's true.
Marty just subscribed. No, that wasn't Marty subscribing, but now he's going to subscribe several more times in the next 10 minutes. So, I used to have 4 of the Bangai Cardinal fish, and there were at least 2 males and at least 1 female. I can't be certain. By the way, that was really annoying. Wandering Winder. Just saying. In my 150-gallon tank, by the way. So, they, there were some fighting among them because multiple of the males wanted to mate with one of the females, etc. Not the best situation ever for fish. And, they would beat up on each other and, kill each other. And I used to have 4, and now, 2 of them are dead. And so I have 2 left, and, they've mated. That's the price you pay, I guess. This is what cardinals do. I thought they were schooling fish, but these ones weren't. They killed each other. But now I have a mated pair, so I named them Bill and Hillary. Because they have a controversial past. Yeah. And it involves things of the, naughty nature, so to speak.
Got a province anyway.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it do. Marty says, no, the subscribing thing was funny once. All future subscription alerts will probably be legit. But that means you're not subscribed right now. So that means you have to subscribe one more time? Or what do you mean by legit, then? Come on. Come on, go.
So this is, I don't know if you've been hearing these notifications I've been getting, but one of my friends puts up, social survey for my philosophy class. What defines success? 1-word answers, please and thank you.
Success?
So, of course, the answer I put is success.
Yes! So good. GMTA. Ooh, find that potion. Oh, I see what you mean, Marty. You are subscribed, so future subscription alerts will be legit because they're not from you. I see. Well, you have skipped 2 royal seals and a gold of mine.
And a militia.
And a militia. Well, I mean, so far, those 4 cards, plus a token 5th and a copper, that was not a province hand, so I approve. It's time to move into the endgame.
Oh no, why would I move into the endgame?
Why would you buy a province when you could build more? I
Exactly.
I completely agree.
Okay. Discard that. Plug this next. It will eventually draw me something. There you go.
Ooh.
And we gotta sit through this.
Maybe I should have saved the fish story for this game. I didn't know I'd have a better opportunity. Sharkbait says things don't look good for you, Adam. I don't know. I think I
You
got a
think?
decent shot. I got a big lead, man. What turn is this? 15? I mean, I didn't get hit by very many militias and things.
Man, I screwed that up. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Yup.
So there's something. Hmm. I've been struggling recently with how much I should be valuing big money versus weaker engines. Because I
You think
think,
this is a weaker engine?
yes, I think it is a weaker engine.
Okay. Um. Ooh.
Yes. Something sounds exciting over there.
I was just talking about your hand.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. The chat is now talking about things not related to Dominion. This is what Scrying Pool does.
Yeah,
How many cards are in your deck? Like,
a lot.
a lot. And how many of them are not actions? Like, maybe 30% of them?
No, I think about half of them.
Hmm. So that means every Scrying Pool you play, in theory, should draw you 2 cards. Your Scrying Pool should be labs, or something like that, right? On average? Or like...
I don't know. Well, I'll be able to tell you what percentage of non-action cards I have here soon. I think. Um,
Mostly my issue is with the fact that I play engines against Nick and he beats me playing big money, and like I thought the engines I was playing was stronger than this. And so I feel like I should be valuing big money more.
mhm. So I have 8, 9, 10, 13 non-actions in my deck, and 13 plus 6 is 19, 20, and 4 malicious is 24 actions.
So your scrying pool draws you 3 cards on average.
Something like that. Well, but the other thing is I'm discarding actions to my oases and hamlets.
That's overdraw. I'm just thinking you have 10 cards and then you can draw 30 cards with those 10 cards, and so
Okay.
the
Um,
the amount you should be able to draw your deck here is reasonable. Sharkbait says if you let your opponent have 10 scrying pools, you're gonna have a bad time.
oh well, yeah,
Now you are gonna have a
kind
bad
of
time.
true.
I was thinking about trying to come up with a list of cards that if you let your opponent have all 10 of them, you automatically lose the game. The first one that comes to mind is Minion. The second one that
Oh,
comes to...
I thought the first one that was going to come to mind was going to be like Colony or something.
Yeah, I know. The troll ones are the victory cards, but like kingdom cards.
Okay.
So...
Vineyards.
Thanks, Wandering Winder. But wait,
You
yeah,
know,
Vineyards is actually
you know,
good. You know, yeah, okay.
this reminds me of something. This reminds me of something.
Yes.
Uh, last Friday, I went to go see my friend was in a musical, and afterwards, she's asking me about it, and I have no idea what makes a musical good or anything like that. So she's asking me about this and that, and like I'm just like giving all kinds of non-helpful answers because I don't know what to say, and
And because
well,
you're
that's
you.
that's
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, right? So so she's like, "You're so unhelpful." I'm like, "Hi." And seems like
And then she's like,
she
"Uh
says
oh."
from now on I'm going to be called Sassy McSassy Unhelpful. That is my name.
All right. A drowned colonel says fool's gold question mark. Fool's gold was the next one on the list in my opinion. I think if you let your opponent get all 10 fool's golds, you're almost always going to lose.
I don't think that's true.
Well, it's maybe I'm thinking 99% or higher frequency, and maybe
I
fool's
don't think
gold
it's,
is
I
like
don't think it's true. I don't think it's true
95%.
on. I don't think it's true on Minion either.
With 99% or higher frequency.
Yeah, no, less than that. I mean, it's generally not a good idea, but 99% is a lot, man.
Yeah, it is a lot, and 10 minions is a lot.
That's true. I mean, I guess some of the thing is, I think normally when you could beat 10 minions, you're probably going to be able to end the game before they get to 10.
Right, and so the prerequisite is they have gotten all 10 minions and the game's not over. So, yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Any
I don't think it's as good as you make it sound, though.
I really don't think that you can let your opponent go for minions uncontested, and I mean it takes a lot of other stuff going on. That's the point I'm trying to make. Do you agree with the point?
Well, it takes a lot of other stuff going on is correct, but I mean that happens more often than I think 1% of the time.
Okay, Alan says any statistic with 2 or more nines in it is just shorthand for I have no idea, but probably a lot. Okay, well.
That is so accurate.
Yes.
That's it. Actually, 99. I hate it when people say 99% because like it's just never correct.
A dagger through my heart.
It's
Oh,
but I still love you, Adam.